What's up, Ag Leadership class? In 2018, people like to argue a lot of things. People have very strong opinions about things. GMOs, animal abuse, PETA, stuff like that. But today, me and my friends are going to talk to you about chicken. So, there's a lot of common misconceptions when it comes to what is organic with chicken, what free range is, why free range is more important. Today, what we did is my friends Annika and Trevor went out around the school and asked people a couple of questions about free range chickens versus caged chickens, what kind of eggs they buy. You'll see what we asked, but some of the answers are pretty entertaining, so let's take a look. So what color are the eggs that your family usually buys? Brown or white?
White? White eggs?
Typically brown.
White.
Generally, what color eggs do you buy, white or brown?
I don't buy eggs.
Generally, we buy white ones because all the chickens that I had, the brown eggs died. So
Generally, what color eggs do you buy, brown or white?
Depends on where I'm shopping, or if it's my own chicken.
Do you feel that brown eggs are healthier than white eggs?
No, I think an egg's an egg.
I don't really. Well, yes, actually, yes. I don't think it matters.
I don't really think they're healthier, but never bought brown eggs, so I can't really compare the store-bought ones.
What do you think is healthier, brown or white eggs? Brown. They're natural. Okay.
Do you feel that brown eggs are healthier than white eggs?
Depends on where I'm getting my eggs. Because if you have two free-range chickens, if you have one that produces white eggs, or if you have one that produces brown eggs, I think they're both going to be as healthy.
So which kind of egg do you think is healthier? The white eggs or brown eggs?
I don't know.
What's the difference between free-range chickens and caged chickens?
Free-range chickens are more organic.
Perfect, thank you.
Free range can walk around, do whatever they want, they feel free. Better environment, and caged chickens are pretty much locked in the same spot and never really live a normal life.
No clue.
Free range to cage. Cage don't have room, I guess.
So free range is when chickens are roaming free and they have obviously more space, and caged chickens are enclosed little tiny cages where they can't even walk, and most of the time like their legs are busted and yeah, they can't even walk.
Well, I mean, obviously caged chickens are in a cage, and free-range chickens are kind of allowed to roam more wherever they want.
What's the difference between free-range chickens and caged chickens?
Well, free range, get to walk around, you know, not be abused by machines. Chickens in factories are not free range.
So now it's time for us to answer some of the questions that we asked in the video truthfully. First of all, we're going to talk about regular caged eggs. Don't zoom in. First of all, we're going to talk about regular caged eggs. So regular caged chickens can be taken care of very well. They are just in a cage. And this is mainly looked down upon because it's a stereotype that those who are in cages don't get proper cleaning because usually they're done in bulk. So if you have a bunch of chickens, you obviously have a bunch of cages. You don't have time to care for each chicken individually or pay close attention to ones that might be sick or diseased. Caged chickens have to lay their eggs in their 1 square foot cage connected to other wire cages by other chickens. They have their 1 square foot in their cage, and the only thing that they get to choose is which corner they lay their egg in. So free-range chickens are chickens that are not caged and are allowed to roam free, and they have more of a healthy environment to roam around and get exercise. Believe it or not, there are some people who are actually against free-range chickens, and they have a reason. The official definition of free range that is given to not just chicken farmers, but anybody else who produces meat or products is that they have to be able to show their agency that the chickens or anything else has access to the outside. That being said, that can be a very vague description. The chickens can have an access to the outside, while it may be one tiny window that they have to squeeze through. Free range definition is that there must be a government certified access to the outside. This does not limit the amount of time that the farmer must have the chickens outside, and it does not limit whether or not the chickens stay outside. So farmers could be certified free range and only open their door for their chickens to access the outside for 5 to 10 minutes every day. They have access to the outside, but it doesn't mean that the chickens actually use the access because it may be inadequate. Basically, you can't truly trust whether a chicken that laid an egg has had access to the outside or is truly free range by simply looking at the label. It is always recommended to research where you're getting your eggs from if you truly care whether or not the hens that laid your eggs were truly free range. Those who raise truly free range chickens are very proud of it and would happily share it on a website, a Facebook page, or anything like that. We have a lot of local people who have free-range chickens. Usually when kids raise them for fair, they're free-range. They're not kept in a cage. They're kept with other chickens and have a large area where they can wander, and that's why Miss Wise goes and checks them to make sure that they have enough space and they are not raised like caged chickens would be. You've also probably heard of Brenda, a local lady who has a chicken farm and has a large garden and sells her produce and her eggs to locals. Many people buy from Brenda, and farmers like Brenda because they can ensure that it's local and they know that the free-range chickens are actually free-range chickens. McKenna's chickens are always free-range.
So we asked you the question, what color eggs do you generally buy, white or brown? We also asked you which is healthier. Really awesome thing is that they're exactly the same. The color of the egg depends on the genetics of the hen. So knowing what type of breed of hen that you have lets the farmer know what type of eggs they lay. White chickens generally lay white eggs, and red feathered chickens typically lay brown or green eggs.